I don't know if anybody watches my videos to review them for their content or whether there's any hope that anything useful will be influential. I abide by what Václav Havel said, which is that if you don't try, you'll fail, even though there's no guarantee that if you do try, you'll succeed. I haven't seen the world. I couldn't tell you the practices of Denmark, Sweden, Switzerland, much less Angola, Senegal, Ethiopia, much less Guatemala, Bolivia, Honduras, Ecuador. I couldn't tell you very much about life in the Bajas or New Orleans. I've never lived above the poverty line. I'm not sure it would be useful for me to express how Americans are taught to see Russia. I mean, I do understand how we're taught to see Russia. I know how we're supposed to see our own leadership. I know that we abuse freedom of speech in the name of defending it. I know that Russia has a reputation for being very cruel-minded towards freedom of speech. But nothing I can say on this matters very much. What I do know, however, that does matter, is the menace of Hollywood. What Clint Eastwood, Brian Eno have done together, I know what they've done. With Peter and Gabriel and Flip. What they've done is they've created an artificial intelligence sequencing. It's a talking box that speaks for all sides, and it's responsive to the trends. So they put in the sequences. In other words, your turn, you say this. Now we know what this one will say. You know, if you do believe in fighting words or you don't believe in fighting words. If you do believe in diplomacy, if you don't believe in diplomacy. Somebody calls for preemptive action and you want to intervene diplomatically. What do you say? It's your turn here. And they sequence it so that the Hollywood talking box is a three-dimensional artificial intelligence reality room where all the arguments play out. And it's a switchboard in which the leapfrog oligarchs have sole material control over content. And they have some celebrities in place who conveniently play the roles of popular, unpopular. And through the revolving door of caprice. And this allows them to play the card of winners and losers, lucky and unlucky, and wave off all of this talk of civil rights, human rights, welfare, health care, mandatory universal education, taxing people who are overprivileged to help the underprivileged, clean water, and all the other precious necessities of biodiversity, mitigating climate change, and so on. So you have these important people like Vanessa Nakate and Greta Thunberg and the climate change movement, whose epiphany is embraced on the day that they appear in public with Penis McCartney. Wow, that's neat. Man, that's neat. Wow, man, that's neat. Yeah, neat, just neat. Wow, man, neat, just neat. Wow, man, yeah, that's neat, just neat. Wow, man, that's neat.